終於到香港啦！屌啊，天氣唔好，所以變到遲晒先嚟到。我準備見我姑婆，所以我唔黑口黑面咧喺度投訴啫。但係我以後唔會飛嗰航班啊，死人垃圾啊！We're grabbing dinner at a Dai Pai Dong. This is called Ngoi Man Sang. It's like super famous, super local. Yeah, fire. It's like a 45-minute wait. So many people out here, but vibes are immaculate. We have some time to kill because obviously there's like crowds of people waiting for a table. We're looking for an adapter because they use different outlets here, that British influence. Let's go! Boy. I'm gonna try to get a picture with the seafood. 哇，面好紅啊，有少少醉啊，自己飲晒成支藍妹啊。講真嘅，嗰個大排檔咧好正啊，嗰啲鑊氣又勁啊，小炒，哇，好正全部。I didn't give you guys a tour of the hotel because I was with Kupo, so let's run it back real quick. We got 2 beds and then this like bench with a view. Got a mirror here, closet. The bathroom's pretty nice with a tub. And then we don't need to buy water because the tap here, or actually here, this is the filtered water. Yeah, so just a really modern hotel, new, nice. Design isn't dated. Like in Shanghai, our TV was like a Sharp. Here we got Sony. All right, calling it a night for the first day here in Hong Kong. It's something so comforting about being somewhere that I can just really immerse myself. And I don't know, maybe just like being in Shanghai, I'm not that confident in my Mandarin, but here in Hong Kong, Cantonese, like I speak it very freely. I never had any formal education with Cantonese. However, it is my first language. The babysitter I had when I was like a couple months old, she was from Hong Kong. So yeah, just very early introduction to Cantonese. And I've never really looked forward to coming to Hong Kong. I thought it was kind of boring, but I think in recent years, maybe it's just been too long. Last time I was here was in 2019 when I was an expat out in Tokyo, and now it's 2024. A lot's changed both in like my personal life and also here in Hong Kong. And I don't know, maybe it's the influence of like watching all those Wong Kar-wai films, but I've just really been looking forward to coming to Hong Kong. I think we're just going to be doing a lot of what I call BBB, big back behavior, which means just pigging out, eating a bunch of good food. My appetite wasn't really there in Shanghai, but you know, I think it's pretty widely accepted that Cantonese cuisine is the best among the Chinese cuisines, and rightfully so. So many just tasty dishes, ingredient forward. Yeah, so excited to show you guys, take you guys along for these couple days here in Hong Kong. Good morning. Here's the OOTD. Androgynous vibes today. We're going to this Cha Chan Tang. It's called Australia Dairy Company. Never been there before. We just got out of Australia Dairy Company. I swear to God, we were in there for like 20 minutes tops. Like it's definitely no frills. It's really like hustle bustle, like get in, get out. It's proper, it's cheap. It's, you know, you pay for what you get. Be ready to speak Canto. We're going to M+, it's a museum, check out some of the exhibitions, and then we'll make our way to Central. this exhibit on in 5 minutes. No cap, this is probably the nicest museum I've ever been to. Nicer than the museums I've been to in Japan, nicer than MoMA. This museum is just nuts. We're gonna take the Star Ferry to Central. We're gonna go get some mango crepes right now. Alright, so they don't sell that mango crepe anymore. However, I was able to ask someone to sew on my button fly because it fell off of these Namacheko shorts. One of my favorite shorts, so wanted to get that fixed as soon as possible. Stumbled across this shop on the way to coffee. It had so much charm. The latte art is pretty unique. 頭先嗰個咖啡店係 halfway coffee， 我自己覺得好有 feel 啦，所以咧我就寫幾個 note。好，唔該。落雨啊，煩啊，好煩，最憎係落雨啊！我哋而家去食嘅1星 Michelin 嘅燒味，哇，好酷啊，又熱啊，又濕啊，真係唔舒服。Kind of oily.
I like it.
OK， 對我嘅口味嚟講咧，我就覺得咧有少少鹹，有少少多油得滯，仲未講價錢，幾貴下添啊！你食3個人會燒味80蚊美金啊，好犀利啊 ！OK， switching over to English, we're going to Ink Clothing. I need to figure out my size in CCP. Hard to find. It's in like a building complex. There was no recording in the, and I had to sign like a permission slip pretty much, like yeah, in the CCP space, and that's requested by CCP because they really want you to just focus on the clothes, not like taking photos and scrolling on your phone and stuff. But long story short, I picked up a pair of tornado boots and they had 2 sizes that both fit, so it was just nice to be able to try them on before purchasing. Got them in black, super fire. We'll probably get rid of my PL2s now. Going to the store called Zell Store that he recommended. Super hidden and tucked away. Let's check it out. to the sauna and I'll probably do a little bit of a workout too. I haven't gone to a fitness center in who knows how long. I've been getting my steps in, so we're chilling and not overeating this trip. Hell yeah, and I'm the only one in here right now. Big chillin'. About to get steamy, you get me, fam.
I can't wait to try this.
A lot of people say this place is overrated. Here's the fondue. 好正啊！
唔係啦，
全部飯焦。So I can get this much fondue also, but I rely too heavily on oil. So you can tell that they just have technique here. We're sitting in the new taxi now, heading back to the hotel. Calling it an early night because the lady and the cousin, they're not feeling that great. So no nightlife on this trip. Back to dinner. At first, I was not convinced. I thought it was a bit overrated, just like the siumei. But I think what really won me over was the fondue because it was just the whole bottom, you know, like that's skill, you know, that's expertise. So I definitely do recommend checking them out. I do think it's worth the hype, although there wasn't a wait or anything. Today was a slow day, so I don't know how it is on like a busier day, but yeah. Good morning, we're going to get some dim sum. We're going to one like an older style where they're still pushing the carts and whatnot. Oh yeah. It's getting really chaotic, but I like it. The temperature on everything is so on point. 點心好滿意啊！我哋坐嗰個中間位咧超正啊，因為嗰個係廚房嗰個出口啊，所以咧特別新鮮啦，同嗰啲温度咧好啱啦，就多幾樣嘢喺芝加哥食唔到嘅，真係建議。但係講真嘅，有啲貴啊，佢又有服務費，又坐嗰個位又收錢，斟茶收錢，樣樣都收。This upstairs area is so sick. Take a look. feel 啊！而家去銀行咧轉錢，因為冇使現金啊。Now that we got that taken care of, we're gonna go do some vintage shopping in Causeway Bay. Vintage store was too big and I kind of just got overwhelmed. We're gonna go to this coffee shop called Uncle Ben's to pick up some beans. A little disappointed that they didn't do latte art because they were flexing the trophies, you know. We're in Samsoipo and just walking through the market. We're about to eat some street food. I describe it as like Cantonese style tteokbokki because it's like a sweet, savory street food. So good. Just how I remembered it 5 years ago. And you wash it all down with some soy milk. So that is lamb cha, which is like anti-inflammatory like tea. They sell it on the streets here. Just do all the work for you. My parents have always made me drink that growing up. I was trying to explain the concept of yeet hay to the lady because it's very much like a Cantonese culture thing. Like even in the northern parts of China, like a lot of the dishes they eat are considered yeet hay to us. Another vintage shop. This is a nice graphic too. The store was chill and it was well curated, I guess you can say, but not my style of vintage, and it was a bit pricey. So not pricey, but like American prices. We're gonna go vintage shopping for the last few hours here in Hong Kong. I guess Mongkok is like a watch district. The ones that I recommend for vintage watch shopping are Past and Future Times, London Watch, Grateful Time, but that's like high end, and Vintage Universal 1954. Had some cool stuff. Dinner right now with Goose. Last meal is shabu shabu. Alright, we're at the airport now, waiting for our flights, and I have a bit of a story time. I finally got my Oakleys back. So what happened was I was wearing them on the flight here to Hong Kong, and I left them just like in front of the ladies' seat. Didn't realize until we were already like 10 minutes away from the hotel that I left my sunglasses, so I was panicking, calling all these different hotlines and numbers and whatever, and then someone was able to confirm that they had found them during the cleaning and left them with like this other lost and found office, and it was incredibly difficult to contact them. I was able to get an email. I emailed them. We came 30 minutes before they closed. It was far as hell. It was like tucked away, like on this floor that you can only access through a specific elevator. But long story short, I got my glasses back, and I'm so glad, because that would have just soured the whole trip, to be honest. Hong Kong trip has come to an end. Always bittersweet when I leave Hong Kong. Hong Kong and New York are both destinations where I feel like I'm always strapped for time, and just I do want to come back with the lady, and I do want to come back for a longer period. I feel like every time I come to Hong Kong, it's a different experience. This time I was able to visit some stores and cafes. I've never done that in Hong Kong before. This is like my 5th or 6th time here. Yeah, it's a great city, a little dirty, but just love how real it is, how down to earth and real, how it's not pretentious at all. Heading back to Seoul. So see you in the next one.